because I told you we had one Namahat in the house of Jayadev Prabhu and Anuradha Didi, and then Vrindavan suddenly asked me to speak. Then I took Madhusmita Radha and just read the Lila of Crocodile and the Karsha and Marsha, the demons. And everybody was very delighted because they never heard this before, and also how Shrimati Radhika appeared from the lotus, I was telling, and everybody liked. But at the end, because they never heard this Crocodile Lila, nobody, then they were all amazed and very happy, everybody liked. But Malini, she just asked one thing, and I could not reply because actually I didn't read the book, I didn't know the Siddhanta. And she asked like this, I tell you. She asked, okay, question is, okay, Radharani is Ladini Shakti, and Rupa Goswami told her 26 qualities. Radha, she's compassion and so much compassion. She's sweet, she's beautiful, she's friend. But like in these pastimes of crocodile and all, she's manifesting many weapons and she's fearful. She's fighting. So, like, how is this possible? Just like as Krishna, Radha, Shrimati Radhika also has many incarnations. She has also Madhurya and also Aishwarya. And how to reconcile the sweetness of Shrimati Radhika and with these pastimes of killing the demons? Which is Siddhanta behind this?
Shrimati Radhika is doing it. Shrimati Radhika is doing it with his Lila. Krishna killed many demons. Shrimati Radhika is doing it. So what is the problem?
No, and then what happened? She asked like this, and I said, I didn't know what to say. And then one devotee was there, and then he said how, for example.
Oh, this is written. Who wrote this? Like this Lila, who wrote?
Is it Purana Vyasadev, no?
So Vyasadev wrote, so why you asking this? Ask Vyasadev.
No, she just how to reconcile.
Reconcile is what? Vyasadev wrote or not?
Yes.
This is coming from Brahmanda Purana. This is not my just I. So what is your problem?
No, my problem.
Vyasadev wrote or not? This is coming from Brahmanda Purana. Which one? I got it right. Brahmanda Purana, Brahmanda Purana.
Yes, from the...
Vyasadev wrote this. Vyasadev wrote this Leelas. How Srimati Radhika? Many Leelas wrote this. Srimati Radhika, she killed many demons.
And then this devotee who was there, he was saying like the Lila of Tulasi Devi coming to this world, she cursed, that Srila Paramhrudev Sanarana Goswami Maharaj didn't like to hear this, as like this focus was not proper, not proper.
You should not listen.
No, I not proper. I mean, he was like.
When you say Narad Maharaj, how many years he associated with Narad Maharaj? Whether you like or not, that is going on. Pagal, many people can think these things. This is not what the Shastra says. Who likes or not like, this is not my subject. Subject is that best they've written, you like, you read, you don't like, no. Huh? This is simple or not? Best they've written Brahmanda Purana on us. Brahma Vivasya. You like, you read, you don't like, you don't. What is that? Huh? It's simple. No need arguments.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't want to make an offense, but everybody, I just didn't know how to handle the situation, like this. Because he is saying this, and she's like, oh, how to record? But everybody in a good mood, not everybody happy, just thinking how to,
how to read? Are written is there, what Shastra written, you read. You don't like, you don't read. What is reconcile? What is reconcile is what?
I think it's
like
a...
As they've written. This is subject finished. Right? This is coming from Brahmanda Purana, Vaivadsa Purana. If you like, you read. You don't like, you don't read.
Because always, also we listen how Krishna killed the demons, and this is very good because this also is purifying. So I was thinking it must be very auspicious to, of course, read all these and listen about her Leela. I was thinking then.
Yeah. If you have no Shraddha, no faith, don't read. Simple. And like, what is his name? Those who have Shraddha, read my books. Those who have no Shraddha, don't read my books.
Jadev Goswami?
No. What is his name? Kavi Karnapur. Kavi Karnapur, Ananda Vrindavan Champu. In his preface, he also wrote this. Those who have Shraddha, they can read. Even Krishnadas Kaviraj Vrindavan, or Krishnadas Kaviraj, also Chaitanya. Also Chaitanya, the 4th chapter, also he explained this way. Those are devotees, they can read. Those are non-devotees, they should not read. They should not listen. So these things. They are written in their Chaitanya. A bhakta or bhakta. Bhakta is as like cuckoos. They can relish the sweetness of the mangoes and it is called pollen. Those are not this. Those who are non, they are as like crow. Is like this.
Forgive me, brother. Everybody was happy. I didn't mean to commit any offense or like this because of this. But
this is not my son. I am writing. Writer is Vasudev Goswami. Vasudev Goswami written, I presented. I am not manifested this Leela. I am not writing this. Leela is the Vasudev Goswami. Vasudev written or not?
yes.
So simple.
I remember yesterday in the morning class you told, in the morning darshan you told about Vishaya and Ashaya Vigraha. And that only Krishna is Vishaya Vigraha, the enjoyer. But for example, Shri Guru is Ashaya Vigraha, yes? And but in the relationship between Guru and disciple, like, and you said that between two Ashayas there's no love. There can be no love between two Ashaya Vigrahas. But also disciple is also Ashaya Vigraha. Srila Gurudev is also Ashaya Vigraha.
You love Srimati Radhika or not?
I?
You love Srimati Radhika or not?
I don't have this love, Srila.
You want to love Srimati Radhika or not?
I want to love her, yes.
So Srimati Radhika what?
Ashaya Vigraha. So Shri Guru also like is.
Guru Tattva Asajita.
Yes.
Because Krishna is a relation. Asha. When you deeply analyze, love only apply for Krishna. Other things you can apply. Guru, actual Guru Srimati Radhika, that is called attachment. Attachment, you can apply attachment, asakti. But love, this word only apply for Krishna. These are you understand? I love my Guru, I love Krishna. This is just what we are using. But when you deeply analyze the Tattva Siddhanta, they love this word only for Krishna. Because there is the astra discovery there. But people, everybody cannot understand. For this, okay, I love my Guru. This is the common word. If any common word, we are using. You understand? We are using this common word, general word.
But actually it's just attachment, deep attachment.
Attachment is this. Shraddha, Satsanga, Bhajanakar, Anukri, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti. Asakti, so, or the Asaya Tattva. Love this word only for Krishna. Because Krishna is the supreme
Enjoy.
Even Srimati Radhika, we are saying, I love Srimati Radhika. But when you deeply analyze, you cannot love Srimati Radhika. Your attachment to Srimati Radhika, Ashakti. Prem, this word only apply to Krishna. Because when prem is word using, there is two things, Asra and Vishwa, are only beside Krishna. Only the prema vivutta dasha. That time, Radha and Krishna, both of them called Vishaya Tattva. Then Manjari, they are called Asra. Srimati Radhika, she is Asra Tattva, Vishaya Tattva only in the stage of Prema's highest level stage. That is out of our discussion.
No, that is already.
Love, this word common or general word. For this regard, everybody will. Even material word we say, I love my mother, I love my father. This love, this word is general. Because, but in the spiritual things, you love, you will deeply understand, you love this word only for Krishna. You see that thing. Mundane people or those who are less intelligent, they can understand. But okay, you can love this word. You are using this word. This way. Some words we are using general way, speaking, and specific way, that's Krishna.
And yesterday, one senior Mataji, one senior devotee also asked the question, and we discussed with Krishna Kripa Prabhu. She asked, is association with Kanishta Vaishnava, can association with Kanishta Vaishnava be said as sadhu sangha or not? Please don't take any offense.
Kanishta Adhikari, also 3 stages of Kanishta. Kanishta, Madhyam, Kanishta Uttam. Okay, you have to associate with Kanishta Uttam. Kanishta, their association is useless. And that time their mind also disturbed. They say, oh, how possible Srimati Radhika, she killed the demon. Huh? Are Vyasdev wrote or not?
Wrote.
So why? So that means you don't believe Vyasdev wrote. Why not Srimati Radhika? Huh? Even Srimati Radhika Chaya Shakti Durga, she killed many demons or not? So why not Srimati Radhika? This is the first thing. Right? There sometimes there is those are completely Kanishta, they cannot understand, they cannot reconcile to each other. So give to an example. 3 foolish persons going on the way. And that time they saw a big pyramid. You know pyramid?
Yeah.
Yeah? Very long thing. As like, what is it called?
Egyptian.
Gumbaj, क्या बोलते हैं? क्या है संस्कृत में? इंग्लिश में. अरे मंदिर के ऊपर जो रहता है. Dome. Yeah? Okay. Very long, maybe 70 meters. And 3 angles. That time 3 persons they discussed how possible they made this pyramid. 70 meters long. Then one will know, it's easy. But what? Actually, they made on the ground.
Under?
On the ground.
On the ground. On the ground. Then 10, 15, 100 people they came and also put it. Another person, no, how possible? Another person saying, listen. They first, what is called? made the hole. Eh?
In the ground.
On the ground. Eh?
In the ground.
In the ground.
They made
They made
a hole.
the hole and they also the structure they made. Then after they
Put it up.
took out from the ground and put this one. Then third person saying no, not
Oh,
possible.
and then it goes.
Then third person, actual that time people are very long, very tall. Eh? Understand? So they did this way. So those were completely innocent conisters. They would discuss these things.
Ideas.
Idea. This is the idea, no?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Como é que do underground, segundo?
What do you say?
Fazer um buraco depois do fazer? So canista useless? Then useless.
Konishta usually heard this. As like the police person speaking to at least one police. How possible? Are you asked to the which higher level? As a Konishta discuss how did they make this pyramid?
And this is not sadhu sangha.
One foolish person asked another foolish person.
Yeah. But
One foolish person asked another foolish person. I give there this example. How did he? Oh, that time people are very tall.
or maybe they build the pyramid from the top at first.
Huh?
So sadhu sangha begins from which?
Sadhu Sangha should be with at least Madham.
At least mother.
Even not Madham. Madham Krishna. Madham. Konishta has no actual, they have no Shastra can knowledge of the scripture. How can you give it?
Yes.
Just like she told, the how Srimati Radhika, she killed the demon
Or
cobra and
crocodiles.
Devardi cobra. Huh? Are Srimati Radhika, she is not ordinary. Huh? He has many mystic power. And what is it? Radha Kripa Kras, Ananda Koti, Vishnu, Luk, Namra Padma, Jarchite, Himadrija, Pulu, Virincha Jara, Opar, Siddhi, Riddhi, Satpadankulina. To kill the demon, nothing. Many kinds of they are rituals. Mystic power. Yeah? She can kill. But doing she is as like sometimes doing as a human being like that. Because why Krishna or Srimati Radhika showing she is not an ordinary lady, ordinary god. Eh? This is the thing. She has many power, Shakti. Eh? But she is not showing. Aishwarya and Madhurya. Madhurya means she is full of opulence inside. Eh? That opulence just covered with the
Mother.
sweetness. Madhurya. And if no inside opulence, that only Madhurya, that is not the human being lila, cannot perform human being lila. Krishna Parikar, they perform human lila this. Eh? Lila. Even what is his name? Many of the Parikar Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Eh? What is his name? He also caused the tiger. What is his name?
O Shamananda Prabhu from Kirchara Gopinath, that Samadhi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is his name? Samananda Prabhu's, that we did. What is his name? Rasikananda. Rasikananda, he also controlled the tiger. Or why not Srimati Radhika? Why thinking? Eh? How possible? One stupid person saying how possible? Are you stupid? Nonsense. Samarthya, Rasikananda, he also has.
caught the tiger.
Caught the tiger. Or Srimati Radhika, why not? Why not Srimati Radhika? She also
Manifested.
killed the
Demons.
crocodile. That crocodile also cursed. I told, cursed by, there's written in there.
Yeah.
That's it. They cursed by,
Srimati Radha.
no. The
Who
crocodile cursed,
Ah, yeah,
that
the-
is before he was what is called? Apsara,
Ah, yeah.
damsel. And Durvasa Rishi gave curse to her. Then she asked how will free from this crocodile body. Then Durvasa Rishi told, okay, in the upper Yug, Srimati Radhika she will come and she will deliver you. As like Krishna Lila also there. Understand? This way. Some themselves they also joked with Ashtavikra Rishi. Then Ashtavikra Rishi gave cards, you have to become serpent. Aghasura. Then they themselves hold the lotus feet of Ashtavikra Rishi. Understand? Then okay, Krishna will come in double Yug and Krishna will deliver this body of Aghasura. Then Krishna came. So this is like this. We have power this way. There is that. How do you know? He is the eternal Srimati Radha. Srimati Radha is she. This is the evidence.
She has a question. Like her question is like Gunjamala, which
They have to ask to me,
Ah.
then give answer. They actually to the house.
I told her I will ask, I will read the book and learn the Siddhanta and also ask Gurudev and then give answer like this.
Otherwise you commit offense. How possible? Why not possible? Huh? Then ask to Vasudev Goswami. I am not the writer. Vasudev is good. That way you don't believe this Leela. Huh? This Leela wrote in you. Vasudev Goswami. Huh? Krishna killed many demons. You say, how possible Krishna killed many demons? So like Krishna is an ordinary covered boy. Krishna is Bhagavan. Eh? Krishna is and Srimati Radhika, more than Krishna's power in him. Why not Srimati Radhika killed the demon? Huh?
Her question is like devotees putting Gunjamala on Viraj Gardhan. It's like what is the lila behind this? Why Gunjamala is representing Srimati Radhika? Someone is telling that
No,
this,
he had written in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Mahaprabhu gave Raghunath Das Goswami two things, Giriraj Govardhan and Gunjamala. Giriraj Govardhan is the personality of Krishna. Krishna. Giriraj Govardhan diya Koila Krishna. और गुंजामाला दिया कोइलो सिराधा. गुंजामाला सीता personification of Srimati Radhika. That means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to Raghunath Goswami Gunjamala and Giriraj, Srimati Radhika and Krishna. This is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita.
her question is why this Gunjamala is Srimati Radhika?
Why? And this is the Uttam Mahabhagavad. This is their Uddipan. Have you seen Gunjamala or not? First to tell me. What color of Gunjamala? Reddish color. So Srimati Radhika, this is the Anurag. Anurag, this is the Srimati Radhika.
And she's asking maybe what lila behind it, because she heard someone told to her that actually it's like some gopis, they collected some pearls, and after it became this Gunjamala.
Gunjamala.
Like that lila when they put pearls inside of ground. Like Krishna
That is the
and
pearls. And this is the Gunjamala different.
Like
What the relation
coming
is?
like with this.
That is the pearls. That is another thing.
Это совсем другая вещь.
Huh? That lila is another. This Gunjamala is another.
То есть это совсем другая вещь.
Gunja fruits. There is another thing.
Which we are.
Gunja fruit you have to see that the blackish
Вы видели там на ней?
and
чёрный
also
листочек?
in the middle of the black.
Посередине
Eh?
еще чёрная.
Understand?
Yeah.
Or around is what?
А коричневый,
Right.
Huh?
red.
Reddish color.
Так вообще полностью красный.
Or if you tell you cannot understand. No need.
Если я вам скажу, вы не поймете.
Huh? If you want, that's the taste of the gopi. You understand this?
Ты сказала, так как вы всегда.
That's enough for you.
Для вас этого достаточно.
No need to discuss too much.
Не нужно такие вещи слишком.
You will be pagal.
Иначе вы станете глупыми.
You do bhajan and sadhana, they understand.
Realize ourselves.
Huh?
Realize ourselves. We will
Yeah. Otherwise, mundane conception will come.
Иначе придут мирские
Eh?
концепты.
Kunjamala is these things. Eh? Do bhajan and sadhana.
Совсем связано с садами.
Give up the material conception.
Когда оставишь материальные
Eh?
концепции,
Do you understand?
тогда вы будете.
Otherwise, sahaja bhav will come.
Иначе будет разрезано.
This is the things. Very difficult one. What is saying? This is called Jaya Jaya Deva. Shrita Kamala Kucha Mandala Dhita Kundala.
Нам говорить поется.
Eh? Kalita Sama Lolita. Eh? Kalita Sama Lolita.
Radha Priya Sundar.
Eh?
Radha Priya Vidur Jati.
No.
Namadas no.
Kalita Lalita Vanamala.
Jaya Jaya Deva Hari. Eh? These are also things. All you understand these things was. Huh?
But this is for future use that we can record that maybe after 200 years ago.
After 2000 years.
So when we are not with, and please don't take offense, just I'm thinking like if we're not with pure sadhu and we are just like trying to read the granthas like this, but even though we are reading from grantha sadhu, we should be really careful not to speak anything like discuss what we understand, because maybe we commit offense, or maybe sometimes we ask something to one devotee and the devotee says, according to what I listen, this I understand, but this is also maybe with offense, no, because we don't understand it. Or,
Akshay always is who is higher senior most. Who has Tattva Siddhanta, has no Siddhanta Siddhanta.
Has love and affection.
Huh?
And has love and affection for you.
Yeah. Otherwise, who has faith. Who has no faith, that time we will work. Even in good things, you should looking the
But
bad things. Manimoy Mandire, Pipilika Kare, Shidra Nation. Manimoy Mandire, as like golden temple, complete gold, neat and clean. And that the ants they are looking where the
Holes.
hole. Because the nature of the ants, where the
holes.
hole.
False.
That means those who are envious person, but those who have no faith, they are looking where they the
False. False.
they the thing. Ask to the person who has knowledge and who has love and affection. Otherwise, useless.
иначе не стоит слушать.
Huh? Yeah. Okay, now we'll be prepared to go.
Should I do that? Like Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, he gave some titles to all his like seniors. Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, he gave titles to his senior disciples, and to you he gave title Bhakti Chakor. And what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah. Вот это было. Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj дал титул Бхакти Чакор. Что это означает? Шри Мукачандра Чакора.
What will say? You know everything. That's what
No,
you
no,
say.
you gave some hint, but I didn't understand. Gurudev. Like, can you clearly like something?
What the chokur birds, what is it doing?
Что делает птица Чакора?
Chokur bird only one pointed how to drink the
Она же направляет
The constellation.
мудрая,
the water of the
Rain.
Something like Shatak. Just
Rain.
rain.
которая тоже с небес падает, то есть живую воду.
Chakor and Chatak.
Chokur and
Chatak.
Chatak. That is a chatak.
It's the same word?
Meaning chatak and chokur. Chokur, that is they are drinking the sweetness, beauty of the rays of the moon.
Она пьет
That is chakur. That is a chokur.
город, пьет ну,
Radha Mukha Chandra Chakura.
Oh.
прекрасные
That means Rasmati Radhika's face is as like moon. And so Chakur birds, they one kind of special bird. Their name is called Chakur bird.
которые зовут Чакора.
The Chakur bird drinking
Чакора,
the sweet
она пьет
and
сладость.
effulgence of Srimati Radhika as like moon.
Шивати Радики,
Eh?
подобно Луне.
This is- So this compare.
То есть такое
Eh?
сравнение.
Radha Mukha Chandra Chakur. This is. Understand?
Chatak is drinking the nectar from the constellation.
Chatak and Chakur. Chatak, that is Chatak actually Sanskrit, the English word is skylark.
Чатака,
Very small word, skylark. That comes Chatak bird. Chatak bird, they are drinking the water of the cloud.
Чатака, она пьет.
And Shastra saying this way. They are not drinking the water from the pond
Она не пьет.
or other place. Only they drinking from the
Directly from the crown.
that from the cloud.
Из туч.
Chakur bird, there is usually, and that is they are drinking the sweetness, the rays of the moon. So Srimati Radhika's face is as like moon. Right? So that Chatur, Chakur bird, and only drinking the sweetness, beauty, and or effulgence from the lotus moon, that is called.
Rays.
Ray is the moon of Srimati Radhika.
От лунных лучей,
Yeah?
исходящих от прекрасного вида.
Yes, this compare this.
То есть такое сравнение
So
приводит.
it is Srimukha Chandra Chakura. That means we are completely one pointed with Srimati
Srimati
То
Radhika.
есть это тот, кто полностью направлен
Eh?
на Шримати Радику.
How to serve the Srimati Radhika. How to do.
Как думать, как не послушать.
Eh? With that. What do you understand?
Что вы понимаете?
Understand Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya, Anartha Nivritti. Eh? How to free from
Anorthos.
Anartha Nivritti.
Она
Eh? Give up the mundane
Conception.
sense gratification. How to serve others. Concentrate your mind.
ну как
Eh?
концентрировать
Bhajan, chant.
Gurudev, but I heard that actually completely our lust, mundane lust, will go away when we listen to Rasa Lila from pure devotee. Is it true or not? Но я слышала, что наше состояние когда мы будем слушать Расу чистого преданного. It's like it says in Srimad
Huh?
I heard that our lust, mundane lust, will go away actually when we will hear Rasa Lila from pure devotee.
You know, there is two conditions also.
Но есть два условия.
Vikritam Brahmade Idam Vishnu Saddhanito Panusunna. Condition. First have to listen with firm faith. A second also condition. And Vikritam Brahmade Saddhanito Panusunna. Panusunnat means Ishwar. Panusunnat here is saying Guru Mukha Sunna. So that means two conditions. Your mundane lust would be go away from your heart, but two conditions is there. You have to listen to Rasa Katha. First condition is there, Saddham Nito. Shraddha Nito. Saddham Nito. Shraddha Jukta. But what kinds of Shraddha? Vaikantik, what is it called? Atantiki Shraddha. Atantiki Shraddha. If you have no Atantiki Shraddha, that time you are not qualified. Parikshit Maharaj, he listened to Rasa Katha from Sukadeva Goswami. And Sukadeva Goswami told to him also. Because he has authentic Shraddha. First this qualification, listen Rasa Katha from pure devotee. But is another condition also there, two conditions. Have to listen Rasa Katha from pure devotee. And simultaneously also, how to listen? Saddhan Nito. Firm faith. And that Shraddha also, that is called what Shraddha? Not soft Shraddha. That Shraddha is called Atantiki Shraddha. What is that Atantiki? If I listen,
My life will be successful.
my life will be successful. These types of conceptions should become in our heart. This is the main thing also. Only because you go, okay, Gurudev, you are Uttam Bhagavad, so you tell to us Rasa Katha. But no. Second condition is, actually first condition is, first condition is Saddhan Nito, that's Shraddha. Another is what? And this Shraddha, that is from faith is what? Who performed this Leela? Who performed Rasa Leela? Krishna. Many conditions is there. Krishna. Not Ramachandra, not Dargadesh, not Mudradev Krishna. Only Rajendran Samsundar. And who is Rajendran Samsundar? Krishna is Bhagavan, he is saying Bhagavan. These types of faith also. This is the faith. Actually, you come in this way. Who has these types of Shraddha? Authentic Shraddha. That is Shraddha. Not Kodishtadhikari. Even not Madhavati, actually he is Uttamadhikari. Look this way.
Okay. So nobody can listen actually because he is not Uttam.
So he drove.
When you are saying this way, actually, what is it? Ghuma phera karne.
Coming back. It's coming back to the
The
point.
big.
Coming back to the point, actually, who is qualified to listen Rasa Katha?
Uttam
Uttamadhikari.
Bhagavad.
But he is not saying direct Uttamadhikari. And Uttamadhikari has no last.
He can listen.
So really, what is our focus?
So he drove
I'm sorry,
the.
but
Comes
So
back to the point. You go out to another
And Shastra was very tricky.
Надо
not-
понять.
If son just enthusiastic,
to
encourage,
desire.
okay,
Desire.
I have to become
encouragement.
Uttam. I have to become Uttam and then listen.
Yeah, these are things. So, actually, hidrogam asu apinoti is hidro. Viktam badubadi idamcha Vishnu Shraddhanito Anusurna Varne or Varne Ratam. Bhakti Parang Bhagavati Padilabha Kama. Here the Kama means is what? Kama is Kamatmika Bhakti. Understand? Bhakti will discuss these things. Madhurya Bhakti, two kinds. One is Sambhogatmika, another is called one first is called Saukya and Parakya. Parakya again two kinds. One is called Sambhogatmika, another is called Tattat Bhavichatmika. So, Tattat Bhavichatmika Prem in the heart of the Manjaris. And Sambhogicchami Atmika Bhakti. That in the heart of the Lalita Abhishekate Swatantra Sarki. They have sometimes that. And independently they meet with Krishna. So this is like, because here this calm means is prem. Calm means not the material lust. But here the enthusiasm, okay, how to do this? Because this is the Falashruti. Vikritam Pradibudu Idanchu Vishnu Shraddhan Nitu. Here not Shraddha, Shraddha Annitu, Shraddhan Nitu. Use this word Sanskrit. Not only Shraddha, use this word Shraddhan Nitu, Annita. Shraddhan Nitu means here. Actually, Atmajik is Shraddha. Not ordinary Shraddha. Listen to Harikatha Shraddha, Pariyati Shraddha Annito, Shraddha Annito. Because Bhajur isn't Vishnu Shraddha Annito. Then Bhakti Parang Bhagavati Padilabhakam. Then Vishwanath Chakra Madhurya Kadamini Grantha also discuss these things. First Parabhakti will come, then last and Ega will disappear. Bhakti Parang Bhagavati Padilabhakam Hidrogam Asu Abhinoti. Just say. So now question is coming. So how possible in his heart lust? And he received the Prema Bhakti. We are giving example. Sunrise enter in the dark room. Then the darkness disappears. So which first come? The rays of the sun enter. Then will go ahead. But here is saying no. First Prema Bhakti will come. Then his last will go so. That means lust in his heart. Darkness in there. So how to reconcile this verse? Then question will come. How to reconcile? The rays of the sun coming, then simultaneously the darkness disappears. But here in this verse we saying that first he received the Prema Bhakti. Then his lust will disappear. So then saying this is possible because it is transcendental. Because Krishna's inconceivable potential. Our Siddhanta taking this the weapon. What weapon? Achintya Sakti. Bhagavan and Bhagavan Sakti, that is the Achintya Sakti here. possible. You cannot say impossible. Everything is possible. This is what the Bhagavan is doing.
Все возможно, потому что это
And his potency is doing possible.
и совершает его энергию,
Eh?
поэтому это возможно.
Then Jiva Goswami Pad giving another example. Okay, what he says, you have to reconcile.
Хорошо.
Give an example, 100 petals of the lotus.
У лотоса есть 1000
Eh?
цветков.
You also start the needle.
И
Eh? You are looking that at a time
иголочку поставить.
the tip of the needle
И вот
Eh?
конец этой
with
иголочки
currents,
Piercing
making the
hole.
hole.
делает
Actually, this is not true. When you deeply analyze it, the tip of the needle actually making the hole one by one the
Petals of the leaf.
petal of the leaves, petal of the lotus. One by one going. But you are looking here at a time not going.
А, если там
Eh?
много лепестков,
Necessary.
иголочку, вам кажется, что
Eh?
там дырка. Нет.
When you analyze it deeply, now we one petal to another petal.
Yes.
But we are extensively this is at a time going.
Ну, внешне кажется, что
100?
одновременно.
100 petals for the lotus and holding, making the whole evident. Actually not going to be one by one is going to be.
На самом деле нет, иголка, она...
In the same way, then when going one petal to another petal, the tip of the needle, will it take time or not?
Yes.
Нужно же какое-то...
Very tiny, but time is there.
То есть,
In the same way,
происходит, нужно время.
and one who listens to Rasalila Katha, first times of Krishna, this Katha, because this is the Phalashruti, glorification of Rasalila Katha.
Потому что это
Then Sundari Goswami is saying,
слава слушания.
Diktatam Badhuri Idam Cha Vishnu Shraddhanito Anusunna Bhakta Bhakti Parang Bhagavati Padilabhakam Parabhakti Kam. They come this way. Actually Bhakti is coming then and coming this time and also simultaneously going away.
То есть, тот момент, когда...
Or if you say it's possible also, why not?
Она тут же...
If anybody is lost in their bhakti, will manifest. Because bhakti is transcendent and Achinta Sakti is there. Very Achinta Sakti.
Потому что это очень
Then you cannot the arguments.
Mm.
Вы не можете оспоривать.
It's
Eh?
independent.
And then Achinta Sakti, Krishna is Achinta Sakti is possible. Possible is impossible, impossible, possible. Because here question is come. And another reason also said, yes, Vishwanath Chakraborty's path, according to Sanskar. Bhakti Parang, Pratilabha Kama. Pratilabha Kama, this is called the Asamapika Kriya. Now English English word. One is called Samapika Kriya, another is called Asamapika Kriya. What is called? Two kinds of verbs.
Verbs.
Verbs. One is Samapika Kriya, the Asamapika Kriya.
Transitive, direct, indirect. No? Transitive? No? I don't. Two
What is
kinds
called
of
English
verbs.
terms?
Intransitive, transitive.
Transitive verb and another intransitive verb. You understand? According to the English grammar, two kinds of verbs. One is called transitive verb and another is called intransitive verb. And here using this word, intransitive verb, not transitive verb.
There's no
And
object.
intransitive verb we are using. Asamapika Kriya. Bhakti Parang Bhagavati Pratilabha Kama. They are using this word. And Pratilabha Kama, Bhakti Parang, Parabhakti. He attained the Parabhakti. Pratilabha Kama. Here Pratilabha Kama. That is called intransitive verb.
What is the... I cannot understand.
You read, study the English grammar, they understand. Otherwise, how possible to understand?
Что
I just also explained this word. Samapika, there's Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying this. One is called transitive bhar, another is called intransitive.
Don't have compliments. No need. No need to compliment. Yeah, like I did
Understand?
this to her. This to her is compliment of the to give. So I went. Doesn't.
Transitive bhar and intransitive bhar. You are using this word or samapika kriya. Intransitive bhar. That means is what? The bhakti first manifests in his heart, parabhakti manifests in his heart, then come, last disappear from the heart. Here Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying how possible, but here the inconceivable potency there, why not possible? Bhagavan, he performs all his lila, but all his activities with his inconceivable, what is called? Achinta Sakti. So how is the Achinta Sakti means here? Beyond of your material argument. You have to accept it.
It's independent.
He is independent. So saying Bhakti Parang Bhagavati Padilabhakam Hidrogam Asu Opinati Achirina. Then all is Hidrog. Hidrog is one. And disease of heart, that is called the lust. All kinds of diseases will disappear from your heart. But two diseases cannot easy to remove from your heart. What is called? क्या बोला? Lust and anger. Anger may will go, but lust not. So lust, these things is the condition to lust. How to remove from the lust? When you receive this mercy of Krishna, this potential, inconceivable potential, then otherwise
But also we hear like in Bhagavad Gita saying that anger and lust are coming from the mode of passion. So how to understand? Is it that if you're not under the mode of passion, this will be removed, or how to understand that it's coming from this mode of passion?
Lust coming from her, which way? The mode of ignorance, mild mode of ignorance. Everything will go, but this is not so easy to remove. Understand this thing? Not easy to remove. So how to remove? When this parabhakti will come? When bhakti will come, that time will go. But absolutely remove the last when you receive the parabhakti. They are saying this. You understand this? When the general bhakti will manifest in your heart, then last it will go. But completely, absolutely, even the no, absolutely means what? Even the no smell of lust, remove from her. Very, I think that parabhakti. And this parabhakti is coming from this Rashtra. This is the glorification of Rashtra Phalasruti Mahatma. Vikritam Vajade Idancha Vishnu Shraddhan Neto Anusranat Varnet Atha Bhakti Parang Bhagavati Pratilabhakam. Here the Pratilabha is what? Pratilabha is लाभ करके प्राप्त करके हैं अभी अभी प्राप्ति नहीं हो तो उसे अभी है हिंदी संस्कृत में ऐसे ही हो प्रतिलब्ध कामो प्रतिलब्ध this word is used this word this is your intransitive verb so I use this word one is called transitive verb and is called intransitive verb two kinds of verbs Samapika Kriya and it is called Asamapika Kriya. Sometimes in the English word we are using the two verbs. One sentence, two verbs. क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? इंग्लिश वर्ड सेंटेंस तैयार करके एक भाग होना चाहिए. इनको भी हम क्या करते हैं?
Using two verbs to create a sentence. Sometimes in English there is only one verb used to make a sentence. But sometimes two verbs are needed to convey a meaning or a message.
So that one verb is called transit, another verb is called
Intransit.
स्कूल में जाकर के वो पढ़ाई किया.
We went to school to study.
He went to school.
And study.
क्या बोलते हैं?
He went to school to study.
To study. टू भार से दिया. He went. भार. और to study also भार. So which is the main verb is what?
You
To
what?
study.
To go.
He went. पहले तो स्कूल में जाएंगे तो स्टडी करेंगे. आप क्या?
First he would go to school, then he was there.
Purpose is study. और जाना उनकी क्रिया होती है कि नहीं? दोनों क्रिया है. स्टडी करना और जाना. He goes. ये क्रिया हो गया.
Action.
एक्शन. पहले जाना हुआ कि पहले स्टडी हुआ?
First he has to
First he has
go to school.
He goes to school for study. For study and ये क्या हो गया? सेकेंड है. किंतु दोनों क्रिया लगा है. पढ़ाई करना.
Both are adverbs.
verbs. स्कूल में he goes to school for study. वो स्कूल में किस लिए? आप पहले स्कूल जाते हैं. He goes. ये हो गया क्या? क्रिया. भाग. तो किस लिए गए? फिर इसे दिखा रहा है.
To study.
To study. भाग के आगे कभी ये एडजेक्टिव ए नहीं लगता है. टू और ए नहीं लगता है. टू दी नहीं लगता है. क्योंकि जब पर्सनल क्रिया हो जाता है टू और दी लग जाता है.
Quando eu transitivo,
Insert-
essa preposição às
In
vezes.
certain
आप
conditions.
मुझे मैं जो बोला कि ठीक है. भाग के आगे है ये नहीं लगता है. कोई क्या बोले?
Preposition.
प्रीपोजिशन नहीं लगता है.
O verbo não é preposição quando é intransitivo.
हैं?
E às vezes também quando é
He
transitivo,
goes.
não precisa também intransitivo.
हैं?
He goes or to go.
टू को जब लगा देते हैं तब उसके वो क्या होता है? तो अलग मीनिंग हो जाता है.
Quando você
अलग
fala
अर्थ हो जाता है.
para ir, aí tem outro
When to go
significado.
is applied in a sentence, then another meaning is
It's
coming.
He goes.
Tipo,
Eh?
It changes the context of the
He
sentence.
goes. No, he too goes. इसका अर्थ क्या होता है?
He what?
If
Sorry?
he too goes, it does not make sense.
Makes sense. क्यों टू शब्द की प्रीपोजिशन क्या बोले?
Preposition.
प्रीपोजिशन जो है
Ir, não faz sentido.
भाग के आगे नहीं लगा सकते.
Tipo, você não pode botar
Not
uma
put a preposition in front of a verb.
हैं? क्योंकि यहाँ पर लेते हैं he goes.
He is a preposition.
He goes to school. हैं?
Tipo, ele vai pra escola.
क्या?
To study.
For study. ना बेट to study.
He goes to school to study.
To study. To लगा दो.
To study. Você bota tudo
Eh?
na frente, tipo, ele vai pra
तो
escola pra estudar.
ये भाग होने पर भी यहाँ पर भाग के काम कर नहीं कर रहे.
Ele não tá
वो
falando
भाग के
sobre
काम
o
कौन
verbo.
कर रहे हैं? क्रिया के कौन कर
Sobre o
रहे हैं?
verbo. É o verbo
Go.
ir. Tipo, ele vai pra escola pra estudar. Pra estudar.
वो शब्द जो है
Quem tá fazendo realmente
वो
o papel de verbo nessa
क्रिया-
frase,
क्रिया
ele
करते हैं.
vai pra escola.
है?
Tipo assim.
कोई दो होता है जैसे
Às vezes acontece isso, o verbo ele não tá com essa função de verbo, entendeu?
इंग्लिश में होता है बहुत होता है.
Adverbio.
Adverb है another thing. क्या बोलते हैं?
Transitive.
नहीं.
For example.
दो क्रिया भी हो सकते हैं. एक प्रिंसिपल क्रिया हो जाता है.
Não é o verbo principal.
है? और एक
É outro.
दूसरी आ जाता है.
Auxiliar.
भूल गया था क्या बोल
Esqueci de tudo como é que fala.
भूल गया
My grammar is
Esqueci tudo.
ग्रामर नहीं जो है ओके दे he eats rice
Por exemplo, ele come arroz.
है दो कर्म आ गए क्रिया
Dois verbos.
he eats
Ele come.
उन्होंने क्या खाया
O que ele comeu?
चावल खाया
Arroz.
He eats rice.
किसको खाया
Quem comeu?
कर्म है
He.
he eats rice
Eating is the verb.
verb
O que ele
क्रिया
comeu?
और उसे क्या है
Object.
ऑब्जेक्ट्स कौन बन गया
Rice. Rice is the object and he's the
Rice.
subject.
Rice.
he is the subject और rice is the
Object.
object
Então ele comeu arroz. Ele é o
ये
sujeito.
कभी कभी और दो भी लगा देता है
E às vezes tem dois.
तो उसमें प्रिंसिपल कौन सा है उसको लेना पड़ता है तो सब तो उसी प्रकार तो एक समापिका क्रिया एक और समापिका क्रिया में क्रिया जो होता है भाग के आगे ये प्रिपोजिशन नहीं लगा लगाने से इसको और अर्थ हो और कभी की सेंस नहीं बनेगा फिर नहीं
Isso não é verdadeiro. This samapika kriya, samapika kriya. Because we have two things. One thing is transitive verbs and intransitive. Intransitive, they don't need any object. And in transitive, there are two things. Direct and indirect. Direct means no need preposition, and indirect need, the need preposition. So this samapika and samapika kriya is direct, indirect, or intransitive, transitive. Like this.
Transitive and intransitive. We are discussing Jesus because here this Sanskrit word is श्रद्धान्वित रूपना भक्ति पराम प्रतिलभ्य का प्रतिलभ्य
Que é transitivo.
माने प्राप्त करके
After attaining.
प्राप्त करके
After attaining.
तो प्राप्त करके शब्द जब हो गया ये शब्द क्लियर नहीं है प्राप्त करके क्या हुआ
Tipo, depois de
What
conseguir,
has
você conseguiu.
happened after
What
achieving?
happened? ये प्राप्त यहीं पर विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती जी बात संस्कृत में लिख रहे हैं प्रतिलभ्य उसकी प्राप्त करके
Depois de conseguir isso.
है अर्थात पराभक्ति के प्राप्त करके
Conseguir apagar.
ये सेंटेंस कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ
Essa frase não está completa.
इसके आगे मैं क्या बोला
Falta um objeto.
हिद्रोगम आसुर हिद्रो उसके दूर हो गया ये जो प्राप्त करके प्रतिलभ्य शब्द के ऊपर और विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती माता जगत बनी करता है कि नहीं इसमें हम क्या बोलते हैं हैं?
Ele tem uma
प्रति उसको देखना पड़ेगा वो लोग क्या कंसेप्ट किया बहुत अच्छा किया इसमें संस्कृत यहाँ पर संस्कृत प्रतिलभ्य विकृतम बदले इदं च विष्णु शब्दान्वितो अनुसन्नात् वर्णे अथ भक्ति परां पराभक्ति को भक्ति परां प्रतिलभ्य यहाँ पर प्रतिलभ्य शब्द जब आ गया प्राप्त करके पराभक्ति को प्राप्त किया प्राप्त करके क्या हुआ
alcançou para bater, depois aconteceu.
जैसे मैंने कहा वो स्कूल में गए
Ele foi para a escola.
और स्कूल में गए क्या किया
E aí, o que ele fez na escola?
he goes to school
Ele foi para a
To
escola.
study.
if you stop this word this sentence will not
Parafraseio, ele
Incomplete.
foi para a escola.
this sentence is not complete incomplete yes, वो स्कूल he goes to school
Ele vai para a escola.
है से स्कूल में गए yes, he goes to school okay
Tá, ele vai para a
then
escola.
after what happened
Aí depois aconteceu o quê?
since it's coming he goes to school for the study
Tipo,
but to study he goes to school to
study.
to study
To finish the sentence.
this sentence है but here also here this प्रतिलभ्य काम प्राप्त करके क्या हुआ
After achieving parabhakti, what happened next?
after parabhakti after achieve the parabhakti then what happened what happened
Your last
The
year
lust
disappear.
and anger.
yeah, this is
Hidro-
the last disappear
ah, os chuvas desaparecem.
they are saying this because here this sentence is bhakti paran bhakti parag प्रतिलभ्य काम hidrogam aso then next line are hidrogam aso
Ele virou, achou.
so this parag and this called symbol प्राप्त करके
After having achieved Parabhakti.
After having the achieve, पराभक्ति लाभ करके सेंटेंस पूरा नहीं हो, ये इंटेंजिटिव वर्ब आ गया। ये जो शब्द जो है ये इंटेंजिटिव वर्ब पराभक्ति लाभ करके आफ्टर हैविंग अचीव ये इनकम्प्लीट ये असमाप्त करें complete is
to sentence.
then hidrogam last what is regard is so that means first he achieved parabhakti, then secondary he was last
is gone away.
so that means conclusion is coming, that means his last in his heart and he achieved the parabhakti. But how possible then question is coming? Sunrise enter in the room, then darkness will disappear. But sunrise not coming.
And darkness is there.
Darkness is there. How possible?
It's possible because sun is not there. Then it's dark.
सूर्य की किरण घर में प्रवेश कर अंधकार तो साथ साथी से चला जाता है, समय नहीं देगा।
Simultaneously,
Simultaneously,
the darkness goes away.
हैं? कैसे? समझ में आ रहेगा? दो उदाहरण दे। घर में सूर्य की किरण प्रवेश करने पर डार्कनेस simultaneously चला जाता है। तो समय नहीं देगा। जिस क्षण में सूर्य की किरण
At the moment the sun enters the dark room, the darkness dissipates.
But here is saying asamagya kriya. The first parabhakti comes.
But in this verse, is shown that parabhakti is coming, is there. Then how can there be darkness?
Then
how the darkness is there?
darkness is there.
There is a contradiction in this verse that parabhakti is there, is coming in a situation of darkness.
Coming not.
Oh, is there?
Bhakti, Param Bhakti, he already achieved. आ रहे ये नहीं बोल रहे, हम आ रहे ये जा रहे, ये नहीं बोल रहे.
It's already there.
He already there. पराभक्ति, बच्चे पराम प्रतिलब्ध प्राप्त कर लिया.
He has achieved.
He achieved the parabhakti. Then comes his jagah. That means when he has parabhakti, and still also Kam is there.
So how is this possible?
So how to
Reconcile.
reconcile? This is it. Huh?
So there must be one type of calm still present while parabhakti has come.
There is no need to interpretation. What Vishnu should be to understand. काम रहते हुए पर भी उसको हृदय में पराभक्ति प्राप्त है। अंधकार रहते हुए पर भी सूर्यालोक वहीं पड़ा है।
Even in the presence of the sun, darkness is still there.
How possible?
How is this possible?
How is it possible?
How is it possible that darkness is still there when the sun is present?
In this verse very clearly explained. In this verse explained. भक्ति परांग भगवती, पराभक्ति को पहले प्राप्ति करना। प्रतिलब्ध काम, this word they giving Vishwanath, प्रतिलब्ध काम, प्राप्त करना। भक्ति परांग प्रतिलब्ध। प्रतिलब्ध means he achieved, what he achieved? पराभक्ति। Then काम अचिरे नहीं, अचिरे। हाँ? What is it?
Madhurya Kadambi. कहाँ मिलेंगे? अंत में, last में?
नहीं, in the beginning.
Beginning.
First chapter.
क्या श्लोक होगा?
वही श्लोक है, भक्ति परांग भगवती को। विक्रम दर्शन कृष्ण सखान भक्ति परांग। Okay, चलो।
जय
hot water.
Grammar lesson. Eles que sabem.